Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I didn't have this video planned. In fact, when I heard about the news, I put it at the end of my other video about all buffs and nerfs, and this really confused it. Let's put the overlay here. So it says on screen, added a buffer to Tap Strafe to combat automated movement tech at high frame rates. It was listed under bug fixes. I had no idea what this meant. So essentially yesterday, doing a clean, let's say like 180 tap strafe like that, felt really heavy and really awkward to the point where you really were only going like halfway. It felt really strange and very awkward, even to the point, let's go ahead and put Octane, doing a clean 180 in terms of mixing it with a lot of movement tech just in general. Let's go ahead and throw this down. Trying to, let's say like that was impossible. Yesterday I was like, wow, I can't do any of it. Every movement just felt stilted, but now as of today, on screen, Respawn has reverted this. So that's how I'm able to do it live now. I didn't just magically figure it out. No, they actually reverted this change. This change, tap strafing, is back in the game to the degree it was before. I remember yesterday even trying to do a super glide felt really awkward, and trying to do the movement just felt, I guess the only word I could describe it was heavy, stilted, and just limited. It's like they added a major buffer, but now whenever you move around and then let's say you try to do your lurches or whatever, anything that you're trying to do, it's there again. And just doing that movement around is just much cleaner, more fluid. They removed that yesterday. A lot of people were very upset. So for some people, you may be confused, which is why I gave you the context at the start to say, why even cover this? It was because it was in the game. You may not even download the game quite yet, but it was in the patch notes. It was released on yesterday, Tuesday, January 7th, and then today, as of 30 minutes ago of making this quick video, it was reverted back, and now it's back in the game. So they said they're looking at more elegant ways to solve. I guess their biggest issue is trying to make sure that movement tech doesn't become unreadable. At the same point, you don't want to, this is my opinion, you shouldn't ruin what the game is fundamentally built upon, and why people play Apex is because of movement. I mean, movement out of any other game, it just doesn't exist. So being able to just have this movement, I think, is amazing. I think it's what makes the game really stand out. Now, the downside is, okay, the question is, who do you cater towards? And I ask you as a community, the casual player base or the hardcore ones? It comes to a bigger question as well as we start to draw a line in the sand. And I want to make a video about this later as well and really talk to you guys about it. I still think that cheating is still a major problem. We draw the line in the sand and what we talk about in terms of what sweaty movement tech is, but what about Corona Zen, strike packs, and everything? Why is that still socially acceptable? Why do we have these certain things that kind of exist? And the reason I bring it up is because I think it's important for the identity of Apex Legends that we understand where the line is at all times, and instead of just making, I guess, these rash decisions. Because I mean, I won't lie, yesterday, I mean, seeing the uproar and seeing how everyone felt, I mean, I won't lie, I was on stream, I was like, bro, it just feels stilted. It feels very strange. It doesn't feel like the same game anymore. But I mean, I'm only one person on the internet, okay? I am one individual. I mean, I don't have the largest voice, but I want you guys to voice as well how you feel. And I'm glad that people voice their concerns. I mean, I did as well. I'm like, it just feels very strange. So sorry for this being a little winded. You added the context, you explained everything. I added a little bit more here at the end because I think, there are still things that need to be done with Apex in a positive way where, let's get away from so much greed that happens. Let's get more content out. I heard a lot of feedback about relics. I've noticed a concern, in my own opinion, that the base game isn't even playable unless you play ranked, because you always had to deal with relics across the board. Cheating, like we had mentioned, hey, always smack down on cheaters. Always needs to be the biggest priority to keep the game healthy and balanced. Fairness is always key, but also it was very strange. This was also removed yesterday, and I'm sorry to bring this up again. I saw it on stream. The rank distribution isn't there. Skill-based matchmaking and engagement matchmaking, whatever game that you're playing, I think is always really important, because you don't always want to sweat all the time and run into the players who are doing crazy movement tech, flying around and doing all kinds of crazy stuff on you. I get it. I get where casuals are coming from as well, and the frustration. So there needs to be a balancing act to either protect new players, but also make sure that people that are enjoying the game, that come home after a 9 to 5, that are passionate, that happen to be skilled, don't always have to sweat either. I'm putting a lot out there with this video, even though this was just supposed to be a tap strafing nerf, but I think it brings up a bigger conversation, because the future of Apex is very important to me. I'm still playing Marvel Rivals on the side. I enjoy it immensely, and I still enjoy Apex, but we're at a Apex is what, almost 6 years old now, and I think when we have things that happen like this, it's really important that we continue to voice the concerns, but also in a logical and, I would say, at least hopefully, a positive way. I just think that, and this is my own take, is that it's better to do that, like the way I'm voicing. I'm trying, like I always try to voice best we can, because I think it sends a better message at the end of the day. Just my own opinion. I'm just glad that, hey, the movement's back in Apex. Sorry for the long-winded video. Thank you guys so much. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know. Talk to me. Talk to me how you feel about Apex. Even if you say you hate it, you despise it, maybe you love it. Either way, important. Please, please talk to me. Talk to you guys all soon.